The lawyer's office smelled like old paper and expensive cologne. I sat across from my Uncle Marcus and my cousins, watching them smile as the estate attorney read my father's will. When he announced the 50-50 split, half to Marcus, half to me, the smiles vanished. "That's impossible," Marcus said, leaning forward. "I took care of him for 5 years. She visited twice. I kept my hands folded. Dad made his decision." My cousin Tyler slammed his palm on the table. "This is bullshit. You don't deserve a dime." The attorney cleared his throat. "The will is legally binding. The estate includes the Portland property portfolio, 12 commercial buildings, plus investment accounts totaling approximately $4 million. Marcus's face went red. "We need to talk about this. Family meeting tonight." My house, I should have said no. 7 of them waited in Marcus's living room when I arrived. My Aunt Jennifer, cousins Tyler and Morgan, Marcus's wife Patricia, and 3 others I barely recognized from holiday gatherings years ago. They'd arranged the furniture in a circle like an intervention. "Sit down," Marcus said, pointing to the single chair facing everyone else. I remained standing. "I can't stay long." "You're going to listen," Jennifer said. "Your father wasn't in his right mind when he made that will. Early dementia, clearly. He was evaluated by 2 physicians," I said calmly. "Completely competent." Tyler stood up, blocking the doorway. "You're not leaving until we figure this out." Marcus pulled papers from his briefcase, spreading them across the coffee table. I had new documents drawn up. "Fair distribution based on actual contribution. You get $200,000. We get the rest. The will is legal. Sign the goddamn papers," Marcus said, his voice rising. "You didn't earn this." I picked up my purse. "I'm leaving." Tyler grabbed my arm. "No, you're not. Let go of me." Morgan moved behind me, hands on my shoulders, pushing me down into the chair. "Just sign it. Stop being difficult." My heart hammered, but I kept my voice steady. "This is coercion. You're all witnesses to each other forcing me." "Nobody's forcing anything," Patricia said sweetly. "We're having a family discussion." Marcus shoved the papers in front of me, clicking a pen. "Sign here, here, and here." "No." His hand came down hard on the armrest beside my head, making me flinch. "I spent 5 years changing his diapers while you lived your life in Seattle. 5 years of doctor appointments and medications and cleaning up his messes. You think you deserve half? What Dad wanted." "Fuck what Dad wanted," Marcus screamed. Spit hit my cheek. He was a stubborn old fool who didn't know what he was doing. Tyler and Morgan each grabbed one of my arms, holding me in the chair. I tried to pull free, but Morgan's grip tightened. "Just sign," Jennifer said. "Make this easy." Marcus put the pen in my hand, wrapping my fingers around it. "Sign it." "No." That's when his other hand grabbed the back of my head. The first impact against the wall behind me made my vision white. The second one made my ears ring. I tried to count 3, 4, but lost track. Someone was screaming. Maybe me. Marcus's voice seemed far away, still yelling about the papers, about signing, about what he deserved. My head hit the wall again. And again. Everything went dark. The ICU smelled like antiseptic and floor polish. Fluorescent lights burned through my closed eyelids. When I tried to open my eyes, pain split through my skull like an axe. "Don't move," a woman's voice said. "You're in Metro General. I'm Dr. Patel. Can you tell me your name?" I managed to whisper it. "Good. Do you remember what happened?" Flashes. Marcus's hand on my head. The wall. Tyler and Morgan holding my arms. "My uncle. We know." The neighbors called 911 when they heard screaming. "Paramedics found you unconscious on the floor. You've been out for 6 hours. 6 hours. Your CT scan shows traumatic brain injury," Dr. Patel continued. "Subdural hematoma, skull contusion, severe concussion. We've consulted our entire neurology team. 7 specialists are reviewing your case. These injuries are consistent with repeated forceful impact." I tried to sit up. The room spun. "Stay still. You're lucky to be alive. Another few impacts and we'd be looking at fatal brain hemorrhage." A police officer appeared in the doorway. "Detective Williams," his badge said. He looked young, maybe 30. I need to ask you some questions when you're able, he said quietly. Dr. Patel checked my pupils with a light. 5 minutes. When she left, Detective Williams pulled a chair beside the bed. The paramedics noted your injuries weren't consistent with a fall. Want to tell me what really happened? My throat felt raw. Family meeting. About my father's estate. My uncle wanted me to sign documents. I refused. I stopped, testing the memory. He slammed my head against the wall, multiple times. My cousins held me down. Williams wrote quickly. How many people were present? 7 total. They all watched. 2 physically restrained me. Names, I listed them. Williams' pen moved faster. This happened at Marcus Bennett's residence. 4782 Oak Grove Road. Yes, did anyone try to stop the assault? No, they all wanted me to sign the papers. To give up my inheritance. Williams looked up. So this was about money. My father left his estate split 50-50. Marcus thinks he deserves it all. $4 million and 12 commercial properties. The detective's expression hardened. And when you wouldn't sign over your share, he tried to beat you into compliance. Yes, while 6 others watched and 2 held you down. Yes, Williams closed his notebook. I'm going to be straight with you. This isn't assault. Given the severity of your injuries, the premeditation and the number of participants, we're looking at attempted murder with conspiracy charges for everyone present. My hands started shaking. I need you to write down everything you remember. Williams continued. Every threat, every word said, every person who touched you. Dr. Patel tells me 7 neurologists are documenting your injuries. That's 7 expert witnesses who'll testify this could have killed you. We'll need your father's will, the fraudulent documents Marcus prepared, anything showing premeditation. I can do that. Good. He stood. I'm posting an officer outside your door. If any family members try to visit, they'll be arrested on sight. Dr. Patel returned with another neurologist, Dr. Chen, who introduced himself as the head of neurology. They reviewed my CT scans on a tablet, pointing out bright spots and dark shadows that meant nothing to me. We're documenting everything for the medical record, Dr. Chen said, but also for legal purposes. These injuries show a clear pattern of repeated blunt force trauma to the posterior skull. The subdural hematoma required immediate intervention. We had to drill burr holes to relieve the pressure. I touched the back of my head, feeling bandages. You're going to have a long recovery, Dr. Patel added. Possible permanent effects, memory issues, headaches, balance problems. We'll know more in the coming weeks. I need copies of all medical records. I said. Everything. Dr. Chen nodded. Already prepared. Detective Williams requested the same. 7 of our neurologists have reviewed your case, and we're all in agreement. This was life-threatening assault. We're required by law to report to authorities, which we've done. Detective Williams returned that evening with another officer and a tablet. Your uncle's been arrested. So has your cousin Tyler for conspiracy and for physically restraining you. We're bringing in Morgan and the others for questioning now. He showed me booking photos. Marcus looked furious in his. Tyler looked scared. The prosecutor is charging Marcus with attempted murder, aggravated assault, with great bodily injury, extortion and conspiracy. Everyone else is looking at conspiracy charges, aiding and abetting, and false imprisonment. Your Aunt Jennifer is claiming she tried to stop it. Any truth to that? No, she told me to sign the papers. That's what I thought. Williams scrolled through his notes. We found the fraudulent estate documents at Marcus's house, his fingerprints, his lawyer's contact information. The lawyer's being investigated for fraud too. We also found text messages in a family group chat. I need you to look at these. He turned the tablet toward me. Messages from 3 days before the meeting. Marcus, she's not going to sign willingly, Tyler. So we make her sign Jennifer. Whatever it takes. She doesn't deserve Dad's money. Marcus, everyone be at my house. Thursday 7 p.m. We're settling this premeditation. Williams said. Conspiracy. This group chat alone is going to bury them. I stared at the messages. My own family, planning to force me. Your inheritance is secure, by the way. Williams continued. I spoke with the estate attorney. Under California law, anyone convicted of attempting to murder a beneficiary is automatically disinherited and cannot contest the will. Marcus gets nothing, and if he's convicted, you'll likely receive his half as well through civil forfeiture. $4 million and 12 properties. All of it mine now. Not that I cared about the money anymore. My head throbbed with every heartbeat. 3 days later, still in the ICU, my new attorney visited. Sarah Kim specialized in estate litigation and criminal restitution. She carried a briefcase thick with documents. Detective Williams sent me, she said. Your uncle made bail, $2 million cash, but he's under house arrest with electronic monitoring. The prosecutor added charges yesterday after reviewing the medical evidence. We're now at attempted murder in the first degree, felony assault, extortion, conspiracy, and elder abuse. Elder abuse. Your father. The prosecutor argues Marcus's motivation was stealing from an elderly person's estate, which adds another felony. Tyler and Morgan are cooperating, giving statements against Marcus in exchange for reduced charges. Jennifer retained a lawyer and isn't talking. Sarah opened her briefcase. I've filed a civil suit against all 7 participants, demanding full medical expenses, which will be substantial given your TBI, plus pain and suffering, emotional distress, and punitive damages. Conservative estimate, $8 million. $8 million, on top of the $4 million inheritance. I don't want their money, I said. I want them in prison. You'll get both, Sarah said. Marcus is looking at 15 to 20 years minimum.
The others,
even with cooperation, are facing 3 to 5 years for conspiracy and false imprisonment. And once the criminal case concludes, the civil judgments will strip them of everything they own. She pulled out more papers. The estate attorney confirmed Marcus is automatically disinherited under the Slayer statute. You can't inherit from someone you tried to murder. His half of the estate reverts to you as the only surviving beneficiary. You now own all 12 commercial properties and the complete investment portfolio. I closed my eyes, feeling the weight of it. One more thing, Sarah said quietly. The hospital bills are already over $200,000. Your insurance covers most of it, but Marcus will be liable for the remainder, plus all future medical costs. Brain injuries can require lifelong treatment. Every headache, every therapy session, every neurologist visit for the next 40 years. He pays for it all. 6 weeks later, I sat in a courtroom gallery, still experiencing daily headaches and occasional vertigo. Marcus wore an orange jumpsuit, hands cuffed, as the judge read the charges. All 7 neurologists had submitted reports. Detective Williams testified about the text messages, the premeditation, the conspiracy. Tyler and Morgan described holding me down, watching Marcus slam my head against the wall, hearing the impacts. The prosecutor played 911 recordings. Neighbors reporting screaming, begging, thuds against walls. The jury took 4 hours. Guilty on all counts. Marcus stared straight ahead as the judge spoke. Attempted murder in the first degree. I sentence you to 20 years in state prison. Aggravated assault, 10 years concurrent. Extortion, 5 years concurrent. You will pay full restitution for all medical expenses, past and future, plus punitive damages, as determined by civil court. Tyler got 3 years for conspiracy. Morgan got 3 years. Jennifer got 5 for organizing the meeting and encouraging the violence. The others received probation and permanent restraining orders. I felt nothing watching them, led away in handcuffs. No satisfaction, no relief, just the constant throb behind my eyes that Dr. Patel said might never fully disappear. The inheritance transferred to my name last month. 12 commercial buildings in Portland's Pearl District. $4 million in investments. $8 million in civil judgments against my family, currently being collected through asset seizure and wage garnishment. I sold 6 of the buildings immediately, used the money to establish a traumatic brain injury research fund at Metro General. Dr. Patel and Dr. Chen are co-directors. The remaining properties generate enough rental income that I'll never work again. Not that I could. The TBI left me with chronic migraines, memory issues, and sensitivity to light that makes office work impossible. Marcus sends letters from prison sometimes. Apologies, explanations, begging for forgiveness. I burn them unopened. My father knew what he was doing when he split the estate evenly. He knew Marcus felt entitled. He knew the family would turn on me. Maybe he hoped I'd be strong enough to stand firm. I was, and it almost killed me.